When it comes to training and supplements, it's a jungle. Today I will talk about which ones I take for better training results. My name is Hannes and welcome to Trainerds. I'm still on my epic journey towards my first pull-up, but I often get the question about which supplements I use and which I would recommend. And since I just started taking one of the best ones again, I thought it would be an excellent time to talk about supplements. There's tons of different supplements that promises you extreme results. Some examples of training supplements are protein powder, PVO, creatine, fat burners, different amino acids, testo boosters, and much more. First of all, let's make something clear. There are supplements that work, but you need to have the right expectations. No supplement is gonna get you the insane results that may be advertised. Supplements will never replace a good diet, hard training, and rest. They may give you a couple of extra percentages of gains, but that's basically it. So let's talk about the supplements I take. And I like to call these the Triforce of Supplements. First up, we have protein. Protein is needed to build muscle. We get protein from food, meat, eggs, beans, stuff like that. And then we have protein powder, which you can blend with water or milk to make a shake. The reason why I add protein as shakes is to be sure I get the amount of protein needed to build muscle and staying full. And it gets even more important when you're trying to lose weight. Besides being essential for building muscle, protein-rich food also helps reducing your appetite and it makes you feel fuller, which leads to eating less calories.
Whey protein. The reason to supplement whey is simply to help you meet your protein goals when you cannot meet it with food alone. Whey protein provides the convenience of getting 30 grams of protein or more in just a few quick gulps. Among all protein sources, it does also rank the highest in biological value and protein digestibility corrected amino acid scores, 2 ratings measuring a protein's absorbability and protein quality. Indeed, it does absorb rather quickly, hitting the muscles an hour after ingestion and quickly elevating muscle protein synthesis, and it does contain all of the essential amino acids you need.
Caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that helps you to be more focused in the gym. Get some small extra power during your workout. It's been researched a lot and the results are clear. It works, but don't think you're gonna be a superhuman in the gym. It has small effects, but for me, it gets my mind a little bit more focused and I feel more ready and in the zone.
Caffeine is perhaps the most widely used stimulant in the world, taken almost religiously by many sleep-deprived individuals for a quick energy boost. But it also has very capable ergogenic performance-enhancing effects that can aid in muscle growth. Studies consistently show an increase in performance measurements, such as total reps and anaerobic output, explained possibly from caffeine increasing calcium mobilization into muscle cells, allowing for greater muscle contractions. One study in particular found a notable 12% increase in total bench press reps in the 6 to 12 rep range when subjects supplemented with caffeine. More reps ultimately mean that you can lift for more volume, one of the best dose-dependent factors of muscle growth.
Creatine. One of the most researched supplements out there and one that scientifically sees an increase in performance.
There is a flavorless white powder you can ingest, and almost instantly it just makes you about 10% stronger. It's totally legal. It's allowed by every major athletic organization. It has minimal side effects. It's safe for all basically healthy adults to consume. I'll certainly talk to your doctor about it first, but the only legal strength supplement that's proven safe and effective by decades of research is creatine. Creatine is probably the most studied sports supplement, other than maybe protein, but protein is just a food.
Once again, mind the amount of increase. Some reports up to 10% better performance while others have lower. So if we take that in context, if you do 10 reps of an exercise, creatine could help you do 11, possibly 12 reps. When I take creatine, I feel a little bit more endurance in gym, and mostly for me, I feel I recover slightly faster.
Creatine is just an amino acid. It's non-essential, meaning your body makes it. You biosynthesize creatine in your liver and kidneys and pancreas, and you do that out of essential amino acids that you get from eating protein, from food. That creatine goes into your muscle cells, where it performs an absolutely crucial role in the incredibly complex biochemical processes that convert food energy into actual work. That said, in order to saturate your muscles with all of the creatine they could possibly hold, you'd probably have to eat a lot of meat, like way more meat than would be healthy for a normal person. So, supplements.
And that's the 3 supplements I take that works for me. I'm no expert in nutrition and the science behind all of this, but I have read enough and listened to enough educated people to at least feel safe about my Triforce of Supplements. So what about all the other supplements out there? In my and many others' opinions, there are a lot of bullshit out there. And all of you have seen it. It usually has incredibly badass, cringy names and promises incredible results. Just as I woke up this morning, I got this ad on Facebook.
Edge of insanity! It puts a smile on my face, because this ain't your stupid freaking corporate America horse crap product! This is strong! This is the new wave of supplementation, of pre-workout explosiveness, laser freaking focus, intensity. Edge of insanity? You're damn right.
Yikes. Now I know it is a bit tongue-in-cheek, but this is the general vibe these companies go for. I have a general rule of thumb when it comes to supplements. The more expensive it is, the more BS it probably is. Protein works, it's cheap. Creatine works, it's cheap. The same with caffeine. One of the most popular supplements that a lot of gym goers take is pre-workout, or PVO for short. It's a drink you take before your workout, and it's supposed to get you super focused, pumped, and ready to take it to the max. Basically, there's 2 ingredients in most of the PVOs that give a significant performance boost: caffeine and beta-alanine. And then they're often full of a bunch of extra cool sounding ingredients, and that must mean that they're great, right? Most of the other stuff don't do very much for you. Beta-alanine has some science backing it. You can get more endurance from it, pushing harder when training. This works when you have exercises that last between 1 to 4 minutes, but does no real difference in short explosive exercises. So for powerlifting, for example, you won't get the benefit from the beta-alanine when you're doing 1 to 5 heavy reps. If you instead were to do more like 10 to 20 reps, you could see an increase in endurance thanks to the beta-alanine. So chugging down PVO, thinking you will get an extra push when going for your 1 rep maximum, doesn't seem to cut it as much as one would hope. One effect of beta-alanine that some enjoy is an itchy feeling under your skin, a tingle. It's supposed to give a sense of being in the zone. The times I have tried, I haven't felt that effect, so I can't say yay or nay on that sensation. And if you really want to have the beta-alanine, you can have it separate. And then throw in some caffeine pills, which are super cheap, and you have a PVO that's 1/10 of the cost. Because that's one of my main gripes with PVO and other miracle supplements out there. They are expensive. There are thousands of different PVOs that have variations of content in them. Some works and have a couple of good ingredients in them, but it needs you to understand what it contains and how it affects you. Now, something else that needs to be said is this: never underestimate placebo. If you feel like you're getting results from something, and if the cost isn't an issue for you, well then keep doing it. If it makes you perform better, I won't say it's wrong. Placebo can be very powerful. Why the talk of supplements all of a sudden in the middle of the pull-up quest? Well, I started to add creatine about 1.5 weeks ago. I'm hoping it will be the last little push towards my first pull-up. I have done it on and off for the last 2 years. One thing that can happen when you start taking creatine is that you gain some weight. Creatine binds water, so you can add some weight in the beginning. I remember the very first time I tried, I gained almost 4 kilos the first week. This time I've gained roughly 1.5 kilos so far, and it seems stable now.
Creatine is an osmotic, just like sodium, so it basically sucks up water, sticks to water. When you supplement creatine, it's going to make you thirsty. You'll drink water, and then you will gain weight, maybe a couple of pounds of water retention. And that's a bad thing when it happens in response to sodium that you eat, because sodium is stored in your blood, and therefore that extra water retention that you have, it goes through your bloodstream and it raises your blood pressure. That's the main reason why sodium is potentially bad for you. Creatine is almost entirely stored in your muscles, so the extra water from creatine goes into your muscles.
I already feel the added benefit of the creatine. I have a little extra push in my workouts, but most important, I feel my recovery goes faster. And as always, I'm no doctor or expert. If you're uncertain about supplements, talk to your doctor. I'm just giving my opinion that I've based on reading and hearing about this stuff for a couple of years. And this is a boiled down version of it all. If you want to know more about these supplements I've talked about, check out the entire videos. Links are in the description. And a big thanks to the user Feasible on Discord for showing me Adam's great video on creatine. Okay, enough talk about supplements. Let's see how my training went this week. The not safe for work machine, hip thrust machine. This week I added 10 kilos, so it's 150 kilos times 10 reps. Oh my god, my ass the day after. I also managed to crush my scap pull-up record. Previously I managed to do 9 reps. This week I actually did 20, so big improvement there. Love it. Another big thing this week was bumping up my interval training. So usually I do 15 seconds of workout and then 15 seconds rest. This week I did 20 second work and 20 second rest for a total time of 4 minutes, and then I do that for 4 sets. Easily this week's highlight was seeing my training buddy and dear friend Ragusea doing her deadlifts. And I've talked about it before, just being in the same room when someone is doing an incredible feat of strength is so inspiring and motivating. She's got 120 kilos loaded on the bar and she goes for 6 reps. And as you can see, she's a total badass. It's been a good week where I've been feeling really energized. So energized that I did more and harder cardio alongside my strength training. Something else that keeps me energized and more pumped than PVOs is knowing that I have you out there, my beautiful friends that keeps me accountable. Now if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to Trainerds. If not for me, I think that Ragusea's deadlifting deserves some love. Now, take care of each other out there. You're all welcome here on Trainerds. And remember this, you are awesome. Woohoo!